So another product, zebra popcorn, okay, which is very yummy. As soon as you open the packet, great snack to make you feel good, but a very different nutritional profile. As you can see here, the total fat's 7 grams. Now the question becomes, where do those 7 grams of fat come from? We have saturated fat, which I told you in the last video, the saturated fat is not good for you in large quantities. 5 out of the 7 grams of fat are saturated in this product, this very yummy product. And that's the thing about fats. Fats make foods taste good. We don't see any trans fats. We also don't see any of the good fats, the polyunsaturated and the monounsaturated fats. We don't see any of those at all listed here, but we do see a high level of saturated fat content, okay? So again, fats are good for you, but what you don't want is a whole bunch of bad fats clogging your arteries and just hanging around in your body, particularly if you are sedentary, if you're not moving around a lot. If you are not working out, more than 3 times a week, you got to be paying attention to your fat intake. So, all right, let's move on to the carbohydrates, which I told you before are what the body uses first. The primary source of energy is going to be carbohydrates, okay? So we see that there are 27 grams of carbohydrates in this oatmeal. And there are 2 types. It's broken down. We have fiber, and then we also have sugars. Now, just like the fats, you want to pay attention to the types of carbs you put into your body. Fiber is a great nutrient. It's a nutrient that helps you kind of feel fuller. And it also improves the rate of your digestion in your body. So fiber is very important, particularly to weight loss. It can help stimulate your metabolism in certain ways. So you also have sugars. Now, sugars in large quantities is not good for you. And sugar in large quantities over long periods of time are not good for you. And one of the reasons is when sugar, which is a simple carbohydrate, when it is ingested and digested, it hits the bloodstream very quickly, and that speed at which it hits the bloodstream causes an insulin spike. Insulin comes out and kind of clears the hallway like a principal. There's too many students in the hallway. Let's get back to class. There's too much sugar in the blood, so insulin comes in to say, let's clear the blood of sugar. Now, when you practice eating so many sugars, there's just an onslaught of blood sugar in your body over long periods of time, and you can become insulin resistant. So to the extent that the insulin hormone in your body is rendered ineffective. That's why people who have sugar problems and diabetics have to inject insulin into their bodies. So you don't want to be in a situation where you render a very important hormone in your body useless because you're just constantly flooding your blood with sugar and your body can't handle it over time. So as you see here with oatmeal, the sugar content is very low. There's only 1 gram of sugar. That's very good. And there is a high level of fiber. There's 4 grams of dietary fiber, I believe. Let me just look at this. Yes, there's 4 grams of fiber. So you want the fiber content to outweigh the sugar content in general. That's not the case, unfortunately, with the zebra popcorn. With the zebra popcorn, we've got total carbohydrates. The dietary fiber is less than 1 gram. Less. Whereas the sugars, let me get that number right, 15 grams of sugar. All right? And we haven't even talked about what the serving size is. The 15 grams of sugar is not the whole bag. There's 11 servings in this container, and 1 serving has 15 grams of sugar. Be honest, how many of you could eat this whole bag in 1 sitting? I know I could. So that's why you've got to be very conscious about these nutrients, okay? So the next video, we're going to talk about the protein. But just in summary, carbohydrates broken down into fiber and sugar, and you want more fiber in your diet than sugar for the reasons that I previously explained.